sorry guys. So Kuta, we have a massive vision. We want to make it mainstream for everyone around the world to stop putting their food scraps into landfill and to do something productive with that food waste. By mainstream, we're talking about every home, every kitchen, in every city, in every country, and we're already building an international brand around that vision. It's a really important problem that we need to solve. You might not know it, but food scraps, when they go into landfill, they make a molecule called methane. In the next 5 years, one molecule of methane will be 85 times worse than one molecule of carbon dioxide. So by not reducing our methane emissions now, we can have an immediate impact in the short term on our carbon emissions. Carbon emissions, really big problem around the whole world. There's international things being done about it, there's national things being done about it. WA has state targets. They put pressure onto local governments, and then local governments make women in kitchens feel guilty for the food scraps that they scrape into their general waste. It really is something that people feel strongly about. And at Kuta, we make it enjoyable for you to scrape your food scraps into a Kuta bucket, put it outside your front door, and then someone else takes it away, and you know that the right thing is being done with it. You also get back the added value of a fertiliser that we bring back on a quarterly basis. So we're bringing that circular economy back and bringing joy to people's houses where they don't have to do the bin run with the dripping garbage bags anymore. So we're a subscription service, and people are paying $30 a month for the joy of having a Kuta bucket in their house. Compost as a service is what we're liking to call it. It's on demand. You put your bucket outside the front door and someone comes and gets it. We have gatherers who are paid per bucket on contracts, and they are incentivised by a little gamified system to pick it up quickly. So our average in most of Perth is around 6 hours for the households. And yeah, we've got international patent on that system, and it's because it's the last mile for post, but in reverse for waste. So we can cleanly source separate any form of waste, and we want to see ourselves as that source separated waste collection service. We also have commercial collections. If you're a commercial provider, you want a bit more reliability, a bit more regularity, so we've added in that as well because we've just had huge demand on that side as well. How big is this problem? In the city of Vincent, where I live, there's 26,000 homes producing 260 tonnes of food waste a week. The council pays $170 a tonne to dispose of that in landfill, plus all of the transport costs. There are over 350 councils in Australia not doing the right thing with food waste, and it's just a massive industry, and there's a massive need here. So at Kuta, we're looking to be that source separated people and do the right thing with the food waste for all of those councils and all of those residents and people. Food waste is a nutrient management problem. Not only will we talk about what happens with greenhouse gas emissions, but all of the problems that we have with leachates running off into soils and rivers, as well as algal blooms and things, are all from too much nutrients that we've created and then not done anything good with. So we're not just a marketplace for the collection of food waste. Kuta has spent 2017 working on R&D for inner city composting facilities. We take eggshells, food scraps, and coffee waste and other grounds, and we use heat and worms to compost it, pasteurise it for public safety, and turn it into a really great plant booster that is a fertiliser that we can sell, and that is highly valuable both to farmers but also to inner people in the city, where they can go green things in hydroponics or in pot plants and to green our cities. We're looking to patent this in the next 6 months as well. We've got our Australian standards on that, so we know that it doesn't have any heavy metals, it's meeting the plastics contamination, and also bacterial, we know that it's safe for you. And best of all, the plants love it. This is 2 weeks of a teaspoon a week, and you can see the growth level from our product. Aside from that, we've had quite a lot of people in the packaging world offering up plastic alternatives that are compostable. And so Kuta has become this end-of-life choice for a whole bunch of packaging companies who want to put our logo and are licensing our logo to actually have their package say, put this into Kuta at the end of this. And we're seeing the development of this composting ecosystem of products that have a designated end of life with us. Our 3-year goal is a national composting infrastructure with key commercial partners across Australia. At the moment, we're growing our marketplace and our collections here in Perth, but we really need to get our team and our resources together so that we can have the capacity to reach that goal and really finance our pilot plants and everything really well. We've got a great team, but and there's heaps more coming up behind this because we've got contractors and team members everywhere. But yeah, we're building this team at the moment. So I'd love to talk to you about how you can be involved in what we're doing. Thanks to Miraදී for having us.